They got all 3 points, which is just what they need. Anything when I want to talk, ask if I don't tell anybody again. 3 points in the bag.
On to the
They
next
are
one.
good. And Michael Carrick, they lost their first game. I think they have been collecting record, opponent have been collecting record, but this one backfired. Newcastle scored the last minute goal to win that one, 2-1 as Genesis Park. Good one for Newcastle in that game. Good game. It was a fantastic game all around in the Premier League yesterday. Even West Ham got a 3 points in this game. So this, depending on what happens with Tottenham today, this relegation battle and top four is going to be interesting. Not forgetting Chelsea. Chelsea trashed Aston Villa to put themselves one of the favorites to finish top four. Good morning, guys. Welcome to Vote Sports on Vote 104.3 FM. My name is Godwin. Today, we'll talk about the Premier League and other games that happen around Europe. One game happened in MPFL. Rivers United trashed their opponents. They are top of the MPFL. Good morning, also.
Good morning, Godwin. That was a good game by Rivers. I think against Baru, and so it was a good game of football. But yesterday night in the Premier League, it was exceptional. You know, I felt alive yesterday night. 40 minutes out of the bottom three. I was happy.
Yeah,
for 40 minutes.
Nottingham Forest will enter there.
I was happy. Nottingham Forest dropped. I was happy. All of a sudden, some people could not finish up. So I was saying, Rodri, come on. Elliot Anderson, you are the man. But again, a good game of football was last night. Chelsea, after VAR rigging of election and all of those things, Chelsea came up with a win in that game. Good game of football, Joe. Hat-trick for Joao Pedro, the man I've always been cussing out on this show. He scored a hat-trick in the game last night. It was just, Chelsea game was just there or thereabout. It was just there. It was just there. Let me flower now. Why I'm saying that immediately Oli Watkins score goal. They rule out in goal. VAR. The other side, Chelsea go score. Just 2 minutes later. And that was just it for them.
Good morning, John.
Yes, a very good morning to you, Godwin. Like they say, the headline this morning is reading Joao Pedro feels Costa's shoe. And I'm wondering, like, from where to where, please. Well, it's fine.
Now.
It's not hat-trick.
Now by hat-trick.
He scored hat-trick last night.
Now by hat-trick.
What's the color again?
Diego Costa's shoe. You know what they call?
It's really Joe.
Bro.
It's called hat-trick. How many hat-trick Diego Costa gets?
Okay, now.
How many hat-trick does Diego
Costa when he scored 29 goals a season?
Yes.
This guy
they create 29 chances a season. You know what difference does he make? I create chances, I don't score the goals. They create for you, you score the goals. The standards are different.
Chelsea fans will never stop to surprise you, but it's fine.
The standards are different, so please. Good game for him though. Hat-trick on the night. Hat-trick on the night where VAR decides to spoil Aston Villa's game and give it to Chelsea. It was just disappointing. But again,
I don't know what you're talking about the VAR because that was an offside for Watkins because I saw the replay. I saw the game. So I don't know.
How offside was it?
No, the offside.
How offside was it?
Offside.
Then they use like 5 minutes review.
No matter, even if they use 100 minutes review.
Okay, even if they use 100 minutes review.
Okay.
Well, let's say if it will take so long to review, just give it. Stop looking for angles. How many minutes they waste? Just a minute later, Chelsea
I will never be a fan of just giving it because of how hard it's getting to review. The bottom line is review
and
get the right result.
It will do your team too now.
It no matter. City did not get almost like a penalty. They did not give.
What are we not saying?
If he did not give penalty.
What are we not saying?
It happens. It happens. That the point is happens everywhere.
Penalty. I said, calm down. Now they shout for my ear.
Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Vote FM Sports. You can always go to drop your comments. We're also on Radio Garden, so that means you can join us anywhere you are around the whole world. Just download the app. Okay, let's start with the results of yesterday's game in the Premier League. Remember, I told you Rivers United won in the MPFL. We'll get to that at the end of at some point on the show. Okay, yesterday's result was a fantastic result. Tuesday, Wednesday, this weekend, Saturday and Sunday is FA Cup. That's why they're playing midweek. So for yesterday's game in the Premier League, Arsenal went away to Brighton, 1-2. They won that game 1-0. Saka scored the only goal. After the game, the coach of Brighton was lamentation. Before the game, he was lamenting. After the game,
only one team tried to play according to failure.
He's been lamenting. But I'll get into that because I liked one of the pundits where they answered him. One of the pundits was saying that it's because he never faced title challenge. We have like 5 games, 6 games.
Thank you.
What you are looking for?
Thank
You are
you.
looking for expensive football. We'll get to that. For Manchester City dropped 2 points at Etihad. Truthfully, if you look at those goals, Forest scored or more.
The first one from
Gibbs White.
He wasn't even facing the net. He just.
Those 2 goals.
Oh my goodness.
I saw the Elias goal. It was world class.
Oh my
Both of
goodness.
them were just a world class goal.
Gibbs White was just.
When I saw because I was switching both Arsenal and Man City. When I saw the goal, I was just like, oh come on. Sometimes it just happens to your team.
The Arsenal game.
Okay, West Ham went away to Fulham to beat them 1-0. Yeah,
Champions.
Temporarily, West Ham was off the relegation zone.
Well, back to reality.
After
reality. I told you my reality is the Premier League next season.
After Nottingham Forest equalized, then Chelsea trashed Aston Villa, even though they considered first in that game 4-1. Pedro with the hat-trick in that game, so he took the match ball home. Then finally, Newcastle gave Michael Carrick his first loss of the Premier League since he took over, and the Newcastle played more than 50 minutes with 10 men. With 10 men, but somehow they found a way to win this game 2-1. So a reality check for Michael Carrick. Even before this game, he said they want to buy attackers in his team. Their team is still lacking attackers, like especially from that left side of the field. But let's see, he still has the summer to buy players. But let's see how much Manchester United will give him. For today, Tottenham will play Crystal Palace. If Tottenham loses today, then this relegation might be knocking on their door. Okay, let's start with the first one. Arsenal went away to Brighton. It was not a good game. In fact, it was a boring game. Arsenal scored the early goal and they didn't even bother to play again. What you need is 3 points. Saka scored that early goal with a deflection from Baleba, and he skipped the goalkeeper, hit the back of the net. After they didn't bother again. Arsenal was just containing, playing soft football, defending with their life. Hincapié was fantastic. He played left back, later moved to the centre back. He was everywhere in the field.
Yeah, Arsenal, I think at the same time they switched to the back five also.
They did switch to the back five. They introduced Norgard, introduced Havertz for your correct. The same play, but they defended well. John, as we said it yesterday, 3 points is what Arsenal needs. How you want to get
anybody where they vex, please.
Concern
because the bottom line, there are sometimes that you have to just be dispassionate to what you want to do, right? And everybody knows it. Like, Fabian is not wrong saying that only one team came out to play, but then that's because you have something to lose. If Arsenal had come out to play like Fabian was baiting them to do yesterday and they conceded, Fabian will be happy with a point. Arsenal will be dead even with City based on 2 draws in the same day. You get it? So there's no need for that. You are chasing a title. I know how it was the first time I won it. You get it? This is 8 times now we've won it. So it is what it is. When you are chasing it and you've not done it before, you have to be cautious of how you play your games. Once you get, the only thing I would have said that Arsenal were running a risk is if Brighton had managed to score.
Yeah, it becomes a problem.
It now, the momentum automatically switches to their side. They can now flip it on its head and pick a win. So that's the main thing. The way they defended and ensured that they didn't concede at all. Of course, credit to Arsenal, best defense in the league so far this season. And the way they've also seen out games and kept those clean sheets. It's only a team that has the value for clean sheet, value for defending, that could have pulled it off.
That this particular result makes it good with Mourinho and Alex Ferguson saying that defense means you title. Do you understand? But Jose Mourinho will tell you, keep the ball. Let me collect the 3 points and go home. Wait till you play. That one concern you. But John, also, if you look at this game generally, Brighton had more of the possession, more of the shots. Only 3 shots on target. They didn't threaten Raya that much, but they kept the ball very well. But
how will you threaten whenever you take a shot, somebody is there to block?
Gabriel and Hincapié was just blocking everything.
We can't shot on target because it's what goalkeeper saves. That's all.
Yes.
But shots blocked, they count them because the defender is just like bashing a shot on the goal defender. So how will you say goalkeeper is busy when you have? I'll tell you the truth. If not for the Arsenal defense, Raya might have considered a whole lot of goals.
No, but you also need to give Raya.
I'm not saying. I said might. That's what I said.
I didn't
say will. I didn't say
might.
I said might have considered a lot
and
more goals.
He made a mistake in the first 3 minutes.
He made a blunder.
Blunder.
I think they hit it off target.
No, Gabriel actually headed it off.
Now, see. He might have considered a whole lot of goals than what he has this season. It tells you that the Arsenal defense is doing something right. And again, the midfield kind of dug deep a little. You get they dug too deep. I'm saying if Brighton were a little bit more clinical and more creative in midfield, they would have scored. They would have scored, or they might have scored a couple of goals. But again, a good game of football it was yesterday. I was just in that game. I was sleeping through it. I had to just flip my.
The truth, let me refrain. The game was actually
like,
boring.
You know when you see game like
after
30 minutes. I know they play anything. Now, I see other people game, and I was going through.
Bro, what were you guys doing in the first 8 minutes before Arsenal scored?
It's the same thing. They were playing in normal football.
The point is that Arsenal have played Brighton 3 times this season. Arsenal have beaten Brighton 3 times this season. Everywhere they meet them, they beat them. So, but after the game, the coach of Brighton was talking about Arsenal. Only one team wants to play. But one of the pundits, I think one of the Arsenal legends was saying it's because it does not have a title to a chase. He's not under
he has a chase in the
and number 2, he has not been under pressure. Imagine him coaching a Chelsea and have only 9 wins in 29 games. They don't sack you with your expensive ball. Who cares about your expensive ball with a big club?
No, see, I understand when I think it was White was responding like that and said you don't have, if you have a title chase and you do this, you'll be sacked. But again, you have to understand that this manager came in. Is Premier League now expensive football? You get Premier League, they play expensive. The last time they had a red card and they played against Arsenal, they equalized with the red card. You saw how they played. You get the other time Arsenal won them. I think one goal margin again. You saw how they played. They're always coming out to play, and this is one thing we've always talked about Brighton, that they don't defend for you, whoever you think you are. That's
why they have 9 wins in almost 30 Premier League games.
Yes,
that's this season has been off.
It does not matter.
It does not matter.
But they win matches.
The question that they asked him if he's coaching a Chelsea club or a Manchester, and I have 9. We don't the same.
It's a sackable position now. What are we saying?
You'll be struggling with.
Amuri was in top 4 when they sacked him.
But the point is that it was a good game for us, and after the game, I think that they didn't even bother about anything because everybody knows that the first one, as John just said, the first one is always tough. When you win the first one, it's easier for you to relax second season, third season, and play whatever football you want to play from there. But carry trophy first.
Make that hold you.
Yeah, they understand. So even if they later leave the club, they will say that I spent 5 years at Arsenal, but at least I won a Premier League Cup. I broke this jinx since after 24, since 2004. So it was a fantastic game especially for Arsenal. For Arsenal, they scored that first goal in the first 9 minutes of that game, defended with their life, especially Gabriel and Hincapié, even Mosquera. He took a yellow card, so they didn't need to substitute him so that he will not get a second yellow card. But all of the Arsenal defenders, Timber, everybody was on point to defend that lead. If you look at the statistics in this game, Brighton had 13 shots in total, only 3 on target. That's to show you how much defense Arsenal has to put in a lot of work in this one. They have more possession, 58. Arsenal had only 4 shots in total, 2 on target. That means the goal they scored and the one I think Havertz hit in the second one. Yes, Havertz came into the second half and started winning all the area balls. So let's see how far Arsenal will go. They have 8 more games to play in this Premier League season. 8 more games. If they win all 8, but if they win all 7, they will win. So irrespective of, even if they lose at Etihad now, if they lose at Etihad now, they can still win. They just need to win just 7 games or 6 games. You all know City has a game in hand. So it means that even if they lose one more game, but let's see what happens with Arsenal come end of the season. But in this particular game, they went to Brighton and beat them 1-0. Okay, let's talk about Chelsea. Chelsea trashed their opponent 4-1. It was a fantastic game for Chelsea. First 2 minutes, Douglas Lewis scored a lovely goal. Everybody was scoring a lovely goal yesterday. If you look at that goal for Douglas Lewis, it was a back heel too to score that goal. It was 1-0, but from 35 minutes, Pedro scored again, back-to-back games. Pedro scored. Palmer scored. Then Pedro made it a hat-trick to win that game, 4-1 for Chelsea. Aston Villa is officially going to struggle for this top 4.
It's officially out of the top 4. They are not in the record.
They are not going to leave.
They are not in the record.
No, they are still top 4. They are still 4th on the table.
They are still for now.
Yeah.
Now this leg, then the one you play the remaining games.
They fell off. I don't know what happened. They fell off so hard.
You score your first goal and then you went to go and sleep. And you're allowed.
Actually, they didn't go to sleep. They scored the first goal. They scored the first goal. Chelsea equalized, I think, 30 minutes later. Then they scored again. It was ruled out. I think 2 minutes later, they scored again. It was ruled out. Watkins scored again. It was ruled out. And Chelsea, 2 minutes later, scored a goal. And that was the end of it. In the second half, they just didn't have answers for what Rosanna. And I think Rosanna, again, like I said,
The guy is a good tactician.
his substitutions are always making sense.
He moved James to the midfield this time.
It's not about that one. Look at where he puts Palmer. Please play the guy in his position. Play him in his position. Simple.
It was a good game for Chelsea. Chelsea they are fighting.
Actually, see,
Fighting to finish top
I
four
don't
this season.
position or no position. I just feel like you're a player, you should know how to play. It's
Okay
midfield.
now. Okay
It's
now.
a midfield of 5.
Okay
You could
now.
play. Now see, I keep going back to that debate. Instructions differ. I could play on paper 4-2-3-1 and you'll be in the middle. But when instructions come, I'll tell you to go. This guy in the flank, no the crossing ball. Go there and support him.
Truthfully,
You can drift as a midfielder. You can drift.
One thing another coach can do is
Depend on the coach that is coaching you, not be every coach.
Play every player, especially your star player, on his area.
They have
of strength.
position of strength.
Everybody, like I
It just
said,
makes sense.
instructions
That's my own.
It
instructions
just
differ.
makes
Now,
sense,
Reece James
please.
coming back from injury and being played in midfield. It was still a solid midfield.
It was a solid.
Is he a midfielder?
Now,
If you're a pro, you're a pro. You're
know-
playing for a pro. Like you are.
all this
So all this when I talk,
Oga Parkway, Joe.
not the position thing. If you're
Carry ball and go play for left.
where where they play right now.
my own
Carry ball and go
He
play
don't play
for.
striker.
Go play
And
for. Carry ball and go play
see,
for.
Michael Anthony.
No,
He
like
don't play
you
left
get
back,
any forward pass
right
for
back,
that match.
centre back, defensive midfielder, attacking midfielder, striker, wing back. Which one you want to play? Jared Bowen, the same thing. Left right back, right wing forward, striker, attacking midfielder. Jared Bowen.
When play right back,
When this guy was out injured,
so he started the game at right back, or they are
they
chasing
played
the
a back three.
They are chasing the game.
They played a back three from starting, and it was there.
Okay, if you look at Chelsea are striving to finish in top 4. They are still 5th on the table. They need to finish top 4 if they want to play Champions League. But now they have dragged Aston Villa, just 3 points behind Aston Villa, who is occupying that 4th position. So it's going to be a good race, a good top 4 race in this Premier League, because obviously Arsenal or City is going to finish 1st and 2nd. Is 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Depending on how far the English boys do in Europe, then you see if they're going to give them that 5th spot. But for now, it's top 4. But Chelsea are not in top 4 now. But João Pedro has been scoring goals. Now he has scored good goals, actually 3 goals for Chelsea in this particular game. He is one of their highest goal scorers. In fact, he is the highest goal scorer for Chelsea this season, and he is somebody that, if you look at his hold-up play, you see he can hold up play. He has 14 Premier League goals this season now after his hat-trick. So fantastic for him to get a hat-trick against Aston Villa away from home.
I think he scored more goals since Rosinio came in.
Yes, he's been doing well.
Than he scored under Maresca. He scored more goals. I think the last game he scored in the last 5 games.
He's been scoring goals apart from Arsenal.
Apart from Arsenal, he scored in the last 5 games, if my numbers are correct. But again, he's a player that I know. We all knew that he's a top player, but not a top goal scorer. We all knew he's a top player, not a top goal scorer like that.
You can define him that way. Yeah.
You get, so it's one of those things. Him coming into this game, finding the equalizer for Chelsea and getting on with the game. Getting the hat trick. I think it was one of those good things where he says supply was coming his way.
Yeah, John, I think a good one for Pedro, but I think their second goal Aston Villa considered was just so poor that they just rolled that ball in the 8-yard box. He just tapped in.
Nobody was picking up.
At all. Nobody was just picking up in that game.
There's a blind spot to every defense. If nobody's picking up the defense and the attackers run, then it means he just throw past the defense and score his goal. Just nobody was picking up those runs.
Okay, it was a good game for João Pedro. It was a good game for Leandro Rossignol. Since he took over Chelsea, he only lost to Arsenal 3 times. 1 Premier League loss, but 3 other 2 losses is from Arsenal, which in quotes I will not actually blame him from that, because since the past couple of years now,
Champions League in the bar.
In the last couple of years now, Arsenal has been beating any coach, whether it's any coach they see, they go beat. So it's not different. But let's see, a fantastic game for Chelsea. They went to Aston Villa to beat them 4-1. Okay, let's talk about City. City dropped 2 points in this title race. Semenyo and another, we were talking about that link-up play between Cheki and Semenyo. He produced the first goal.
For the heavens,
he produced the first goal in the first half, but in the second half, Giswa scored, as John said, and he also scored a back heel to equalize it 1-1. Then Rodri scored another goal to make it 2 goals to 1. Then Anderson scored a wonderful strike. If you look at the goals City considered, you will not say it's poor defending. It's just that things happen in football. And luckily for Nottingham Forest, they scored 2 world-class goals to get a point from this game.
Yeah, it was 2 world-class goals from Nottingham Forest. It was a great game. Like, I can't complain. I can only go back and look at the penalty scare. I can
Yeah,
also
that
go
penalty.
back
People
and
are,
look at
yeah.
the tug on Haaland for the second one. They were like actually two penalty shouts. But the bottom line the bottom line isn't that we are not playing well. The bottom line is there is a mixture at City. The guys that have been successful with the club won about 10 or 16 trophies with this guy, and the guys that are new and hungry and ready to play. There should be a fine mix between both parties so we can get better performance, because it's the guys that haven't it's the guys that haven't won anything with us that drop their head the most when we equalize. The other guys know how to keep on firing even when we concede, because we are season champions. So I would say that back to that 15 minutes part of the game thing where you concede just as the
After,
game
yeah,
is
yeah,
dying
after,
out.
yeah.
That was for the second goal. For the first one, you can't fault anybody. It was brilliance from Gibbs White.
This
But
one,
then I feel
that
like
guy needs to go to a bigger club.
Gibbs White needs to go to a
Tottenham
bigger
won't carry
club.
am. They go
They-
report
they-
Tottenham
Tottenham
to
now,
FA.
well, I'm going to
No, Tottenham won't carry am. They go report am to FA.
They want
Say they
tap
follow
am.
from backyard.
Yeah, the one they want tap am before.
And other clubs don't they tap up.
And
don't know.
they tap on. Say a person with a catch the thief.
Uh-huh.
So they tap, they catch them.
But again,
Wonderful.
it suits me. I said Arsenal were going to lose. Arsenal were going to play a draw. City were going to lose. Again, and I will win. But again, this one suits me because first off, it kind of kills the noise in the studio today. There's no. Don't talk to me like that. Don't. I know the big ginger, all of those things. It was a good game of football. It was yesterday, but again, it was the penalty scare for me again. And like we said, it's a contact sport. If we keep giving penalty,
That's
every
a
day-
penalty.
Oh God, don't tell me that one. Don't tell me
When
that
it's
one.
no, you know why they talk like this. If I did for the penalty, it's not a penalty. You tell me say was there contact? Yes or
Bro,
no?
there was
You get
contact. What are you not saying?
then if you do your team, suppose it's not a penalty. Eh? It's not got to anyhow you want to explain. It's not a penalty.
Why I like Pep Guardiola, he does not go to press conference.
Oh, yes.
He just say that this things happen in football.
Wow.
Sometimes you get a decision that you as a coach, you know that he favored your team, but you go lock up. They go ask you go lock up. So, but whatever it is, the referee decided not to give that.
I think it was a soft touch.
Contact them. I see the
Contact
contact.
them.
I see the contact.
Yes, football is a contact sport.
So others they give away the soft, so no be
Others
contact.
will do. They do
But
100%.
say they give red card for Villa. Why they give a red card since
Foul
contact
now.
sports?
No. The first one was roughing a player for at Aston Villa game. There was a holding in that game. Then the second one was for diving.
So it was for City drop 2 points in this title race. We said it on this show, playing relegation guys. Sometimes it's a dicey thing, it's a 50-50 thing because they are fighting to stay, especially, for example, even Wolves we don't finish. Team beat Liverpool. Imagine Nottingham that had even a slight chance to stay in the Premier League. They put up a fight. They play 5 at the back, defended well, and scored 2 world-class goals. That's what Rosinho was trying to do against Arsenal. Defend with 5 and defend very well. Have this 1 or 2 brilliant that happen to happen in the game.
But
You
work
know
now.
work, but that's the football. Sometimes your tactics work. You look like a
It depends on the
genius.
team you're playing against.
You look like a genius. Do you understand? For example, Manchester United versus Arsenal. Look at the goals they scored. On a normal day, they will not score those goals. Cunha does not hit that thing from outside the and score all the time. Doku have never scored that kind of goal in his career. You understand?
They don't say Arsenal in defense, so they try shooting.
You understand?
targets
The
further
thing
away.
about Zubimendi. The thing about football sometimes is about moments. Those moments happen with points that those moments happen with Nottingham Forest in this game.
Now you see why Man United are scouting for Elliot Anderson.
That guy is big.
He's a good player.
He's a good player.
Progressive play, risk recovery, and even creativity. I think he has it
Okay,
for the past.
but let's see. Gibbs
Now you
White,
see why.
they have 2 good midfielders in that in Gibbs White and Anderson. But let's see if they are going to move this one. Depending if they relegate, then it's easier for these 2 to move. But if not, it's
And
going to
our
be a
brother
double
again
four.
on the night again.
Yeah, Olayena did well, very well again. Okay, but City dropped 2 points in this title race, so it's slightly away from their hands. It's hard for them to have any chance to win the Premier. They have that a must-win game now for City. They don't have any ifs, dons, no draws. They have to just go out and win. But the problem is that
now they still have one
one
point.
opportunity to win the Premier. That's the point. But the problem that they are going to play a team that probably will play like the way they play against Brighton. They failed though. I collect 1 point and come off later. But let's see. We'll talk about that game when it happens. But at the end of this month, Arsenal will play City with Carabao Cup final, so that will determine what will happen next one when they play City at the Etihad. But in this one, they dropped 2 points in this title race. Okay, West Ham somehow got a win. I put somehow because
Where did how come from?
Somehow.
Where did some come out? West Ham found how.
because Fulham has played them, had more shots in total,
had
everything in total. But you see, that's the thing about the moment 3 shots they scored 1 goal.
Godwin, now let me tell you this. I am not an advocate of we beat West Fulham. That I told you yesterday I was not going to lose against Fulham, and I'm going to get the 3 points.
This time it worked for you.
No.
How far Liverpool game?
I tell you, say I will not lose. I managed to lose. I did give Liverpool because they did top 4 battle. Now against this game against Fulham, it was not a game of. It was a game of intent, a game of intensity. You could see Fulham coming out.
You could see the tactics of.
There should not be a mixture of. I don't know why I think it was Potter who brought it in, and I said it was against everything I go for, bringing a key. And every time it starts, there's always been a problem. Now, in the last couple of games, it was Mavropanos, Disasi, and we kept clean sheet except in this one again. Guess what? This is the 4th clean sheet we are keeping in the whole of this season. There was a blind spot save, a left-hand save by Hermansen in that game.
Hermansen
just the last 2 games.
After you've criticized the life of him that they should
No, see,
yes,
blah blah.
I remember that one.
You should not have signed Hermansen. Just this one game when you get good performance. Nice at against Liverpool.
But now he is a blind.
No. It was
save that was.
There's something. I hyped this last week against Liverpool the Victor side. And then they hyped the guy. He made one critical save.
Okay.
Or a couple of saves. Yes, but not be waiting. I need my goal.
Okay, West Ham won that game 1 goal.
At least in Fulham. Yes.
Fulham 1 goal to win away from home. They
And there was a goal missed by 30.
Yeah,
Kalobis was just missing goals anyhow.
Temporarily,
for 40 minutes. The joy of that game was for a whole 40 minutes.
Almost 30 minutes plus.
I was outside bottom 3 and I was happy. Only for City to just give away their lead.
Okay,
that equalizer spoils the mood of last night. I think it's going to maybe I would say it was spoil the mood today.
For Arsenal fans, it did not spoil any. In fact, if after that game you could see how they are.
Arsenal fans are not happy.
Yes,
what the football is you celebrate when you're celebrating other people are crying.
I can remember that final day Man City won the league.
Oh boy.
The game had finished at Manchester and Sunderland, so they were waiting. And suddenly
the Aguero, the man himself.
Okay. I can never forget.
Let's talk about Manchester United. Manchester United lost away to St. James's Park 2-1. A penalty for Gordon in the first half. Then a load of controversies in that first half. Ramsey got a red card in that game. Casemiro equalized. Then in the 90th minute, Usula scored a fantastic goal. Ran from his own post to United post to score that brilliant goal to win 2-1. Yes, everybody knows that at some point, truthfully, Carrick will not win all their games or not do unbeaten to the end of the season. At some point, he's going to drop points at the end. So, but now it happens at St. James's Park. But the difference that Manchester United fans are just a little bit upset, not with Carrick. It's just because they played almost more than 50 minutes. Men and they could not utilize it. That's where the anger is. If it's 11-11, they will have said, okay, we lost. But
whose fault?
They collect the first almost 9 minutes of the first half. Ramsey got that red card. So the whole second half they played with 10 men, and they couldn't even get a goal after that.
Let me tell you this. Ramsey got the first half a 41 minutes, yes, and 4 minutes later they went on the offensive.
I think it was a dive.
Yeah, no, he got the first yellow card for a pulling. He was holding on to somebody. The second yellow card was for a dive. He faked it and dived, and the referee gave him a yellow card for a dive, which you shouldn't have given him that yellow card. But again, going into that game, 4 minutes later into that game, they got a penalty from the offensive play. Because we said that
they actually attacked even when they were down.
I know we told you this before that Newcastle and Man United going down to Newcastle or going down to the St. James Park is not always easy. It's not always an easy ground for Manchester United.
Anybody playing there?
They beat them
no,
home and away last
they beat
season.
them well last season.
Yeah.
I think the last time Man United won was because of Ten Hag when they won the FA Cup. You get that was in the running. So aside that, yesterday night when they went on the offensive, they got a goal and a penalty. Then I think 2 minutes later, Man United got a corner kick or a free kick, and Casemiro converted. Good, wonderful header from him. Equalizer 1-1. In the second half, let me shock you. In the second half, that game started in the second half, and for the first 35 minutes of the second half, Man United had 0 shots.
He was just
Not even. I'm not saying on target or off target. In the first 30 minutes of the second half, Man United had 0 shots against a team that has red card, and they were not sitting back to defend. They were not packing the box. They were actually playing man to man.
Yeah, actually.
Power for power. And 30
Simple.
minutes.
Simple.
10 man against 11 man. 30 minutes, second half. We're supposed to use that ginger where you come out from dressing room. Fire them like heat. Score 2 or 3 goals. And second half they start. Because they go want come into this game for ending of second half. They go want to reserve their energy. So towards the end of 5 minutes to go, they go use fire cup. That first 30 minutes, they're supposed to play all the shots you get for your bank. Go Arsenal wardrobe, collect all their Arsenals. Got the fire up for here.
But they were content
Now their
to
first
defend
shot
and
on
settle for a draw.
target was a header from Lenny Euro that opened I think 4 or 5 shots.
Number 2, I think that second yellow card for Ramsey wasn't nice because the boy wasn't actually protesting for penalty, even though he stood up. Manchester fans were actually behind around the referee trying to ginger him to give him the second yellow, which I don't know why the referee decided to give him that yellow card and he went off. But Fernandes considered the penalty.
Yeah, and that was it. Before they scored, yeah.
Yes, then Gordon scored to make it 1-0 after they went down 10 men. But yeah, Casemiro scored again. Casemiro had been saving Manchester United, but in the second half, as also just said, John, Manchester United were just poor.
Very below poor.
They were poor, but that's not it. This is the same Newcastle we complained that after the first 30 minutes of the game, they usually switch off. At the tail end of the game, all the physicality exerted in the first half comes back biting them. Where was the Manchester United that should have come out and attacked? Where were they? So for me, it's quite disheartening that this morning we are reading on social media fans coming out speaking against players, speaking against manager, and all of it's totally uncalled for. Bro, you've been on a high for the past how many months?
Since
Please.
January,
Honeymoon has ended. This is where we'll now know how it will be going forward. It has ended.
Okay,
you get it?
The thing is, Amorim started this year without losing a single game. You get, because I think they sacked Amorim towards the end of the transfer window. Amorim finished January without losing a single game. Fletcher came, he didn't lose a single game. Kaik has not lost a single game, and all the hype was the unbeaten team in 2026.
Okay, at the end of the day, Newcastle won that game 2-1.
Simple,
So
deservedly.
Carrick has done very
Osla,
well.
wonderful goal, please.
Yeah, Manchester United, Carrick has done very well since he took over, but it's now to rethink because he has another 2 weeks again to rest because no FA Cup and no Champions League.
11 days.
So he has about 11 days to rest, but let's see how far they can go this season.
And
If
the
they can finish,
title race don't end now.
If they can if they can finish top 4 this season and play Champions League, that is their target this season. But let's see how far they can go this season. Okay,
Everybody looking
let's
for
get
top 4 this season.
what is
end up losing.
what is the operation for today's game? Final game for today is Spurs versus Crystal Palace. What is the operation for today? Spurs have struggled, but they just need to
A
find
win for Spurs, please.
They win.
Yes.
No,
You
so-
win for Spurs.
no, so what is-
Palace now.
Okay, let's see what happens.
A
today.
possible draw.
Okay, only Arsenal and Wolves have played 30 games in this Premier League season. Arsenal, after 30 games, has 67 points. City has played 1 game less. They are going to play that outstanding game at some point next month. They are after 29 games. City has 67 points. So Arsenal has opened 7 points lead against City. Now Arsenal is playing when City goes to the Stamford Bridge. Let's see, Chelsea do them a favor since Chelsea is now on fire, so they can get something away from City. But Chelsea can disappoint. For Manchester United, Michael Carrick has lost his first game. They are third on the table with 51 points. This is where it gets interesting. Also, Manchester United has third with 51 points. Fourth is Aston Villa with 51 points. So both teams lost yesterday. For Chelsea are fifth with just 3 points behind them with 48 points. It gets interesting too because Liverpool
same
points,
48.
48. So between third and sixth is just 3 points. So let's see how far all of them can. But at some point, Chelsea will even play Liverpool at some point too. It's going to be an interesting top four race come end of the season. So, but if you use your mind, who you think say go drop out from this top five? Because one person will drop out from the top five.
The person that is looking
Aston Villa?
more is for me is Villa, because I don't get it, man. I really don't get it.
Yeah, in the last 5 games for Aston Villa, they have won only one and lost two and drawn one. So their form is really, really, really bad. So no, so
drawn 2 games.
yeah,
Actually, in the last 5.
Drawn to, lost to, 1-1.
Yeah, so no, so who do you think will actually survive?
The top 4.
Let's say top 5, because maybe
top 5.
Let's just say top
Chelsea
5.
will not survive it though. I'm telling you for a fact now, it's Liverpool, Manchester United, Aston Villa, Man City, and you know who. But
Chelsea will drop out. Okay, Chelsea might not like it, but
we'll have one team from every zone except for Manchester, who has 2 teams there.
Okay.
One team from every zone.
Okay, let's see what happens in this top 4 race, and let's see who's going to win the Premier League this season. But Arsenal are now favourites to win. Okay, other results in the around Europe in the Copa del Rey. So you remember, Atletico Madrid are in the finals, but yesterday Real Sociedad beat Athletic Bilbao 1-0. So they beat them home and away, 1-0 home and away. So they are now.
I don't have any Athletic.
Yeah, it's going to be Atletico Madrid versus Real Sociedad in the finals. In the Coppa Italia, is Lazio and Atalanta played a 2-2 draw in the first leg. So the second leg, let's see who is going to go to the final of these competitions. Okay, before we talk about Rivers United, let's go to our YouTube channel. Remember, guys, we are live on YouTube at Volt FM Sports. And Epic Tales is here. He's saying our party is finally over. He's talking about Manchester United.
Yeah.
Disgraceful what we couldn't win a 10-man Newcastle. Our scrappy win has finally been exposed. Good morning, guys. Manchester City will still win the Premier League. Who is dreaming? Which Manchester City? Okay, sorry. Okay, Epic Tales is also saying that okay, he's tackling somebody. He said, okay, Barry is here. Barry is welcome to the show. Barry is saying, good morning, guys. Manchester City will still win the Premier League. Epic Test is back. He's saying Wolves and West Ham should win the EPL. If Arsenal cannot win it, my noisy number shouldn't win it. Talking about Manchester City. Okay, Monday is here. Monday, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. He's saying, John, you said Aston Villa will beat Chelsea. And they just came to comment this one and disappear. Okay, Christian is here. Christian is saying Carrick is a rookie coach, just like Arteta. Premier League is still open. Then finally, Okonkwo Mary is here. He says subbing off Casemiro was the last breath for United.
He had an injury throughout that game. Now look at the patch at his eye.
Then I say Malaysia is not a player for Manchester United. The loss was Carrick's mistake.
Already we are trading blames.
No, let's go back there. You know, when Amorim was there, he will take out this guy and bring in Ugati. And I will come here and tell you, Ugati is not, no. Ugati in that game, I think they lost the midfield with Ugati there. Then Malaysia coming in. I know why the manager even brought Malaysia in and he went on that injury for a year or so. When he came back, and this man didn't bother listening to him or looking at his side at all.
I think it's because of injuries.
Yeah, Shaw is out, so I think
Shaw started the body.
He was managing the injury, and Maguire was managing an injury, so he needed to bring somebody in, but come on, this guy was not him.
Okay, was not him. Let's take your contribution about all these we are talking about, especially the Premier League. And the number to call is 0706 048 5853, or you can call 0915 570 8347. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Godwin.
Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
This is Leroy.
You don't come back. Okay.
You say that runaway league is that time when the points go down to 4 points.
I didn't tell you.
Okay. Gundogan them. Okay, yeah.
This is where Pep Guardiola went to the winning the 10 in a row. Because I'm still a counter 10 in a row. I will start from the another hand from West Ham and I said this one is on for still win 5 in a row. So then I start from West Ham count again whether I could still win 5 in a row before you talk of 10 in a row.
Okay.
So what I want to say that they've done is very good 5 for you, understand?
Uh-uh.
West Ham will use that momentum of this game.
Yeah.
Available.
West Ham have. Oh, West Ham is playing.
You go your 5 in a row now.
West Ham will come hold them for draw hard, understand?
Mm.
Then when I beat Everton, that one don't finish. Chelsea will come cement them for me. When I go their own, I then give the guard of honor.
All right, thank you.
Arsenal Man City game. I want to let people know that Arsenal Man City game is the game that Man City will give the guard of honor.
Okay, all right,
Available.
thank you very much.
Available.
I understand him. He's been if he's been an Arsenal fan for almost since 2000, you could see how long he's waiting for this particular trophy since 2020. Imagine you started supporting the team, you won the title just 2 times in your whole lifetime.
I don't forget that to win titles.
I understand how.
What have you been supporting Liverpool in 1995?
Hello, good morning.
I waited 30 years.
Hello, good morning. Okay, 0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you. Name and location, please. Good morning to you. All right. Bishop, your contribution.
Yeah, morning.
Sure.
First of all, let me start with Newcastle. Congratulations to them.
Okay.
They deserve to win.
Mm.
And they win well deserved. You did not play well. They did not show the desire to win the game. Congrats to them. Then also, your team surprised you. They pulled it up. I didn't see them beating our Nigerian brothers.
5 clean sheets in the last 4. You know, easy.
I didn't really watch the game, but when I saw the result, I was like, what is going on here? Like, and they scored and we have to keep it to the end of the game.
Yeah.
But I don't think you want to watch. I don't think you can make it. You can make it. It's good they are fighting.
Don't worry. When Nottingham Forest lose their next match, I'll come and remind you of this.
Thank you very, very much. Yes, West Ham has City next. So
I got beat City.
it's going to be a game.
You know, when I said on time,
The first leg, what happened in the first leg?
You dey ask question, you dey whine, you know we be. Please,
Okay,
now-
it's time
put
for
some
revenge.
respect on my name. Come on.
West Ham, time for West Ham to do revenge now. So
see,
let's
the
take
first
phone
clean
call
sheet of the
first.
season.
Let's take
the
phone call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, I can't hear you. 0706
The first clean sheet of the season was against Nottingham Forest.
5853.
First clean sheet of the season against
Na
Nottingham
clean
Forest.
sheet we dey
You
ask.
get. Since then, they've not kept the clean sheet until
Hello, good morning.
recently.
Good morning to you. Good morning to
Good
you.
morning.
Name and location, please. Okay, your contribution.
You see, you know, so
Mm-hmm.
Talk to
it's
me.
not about market, oh.
Talk to me.
Because every time like this, Chelsea. You don't really say we are not going to make it top 4.
Mm-hmm.
All right, people do. And West Ham is going relegation.
I just, see, the thing is,
I tell you, West Ham was going relegation. Sometimes, John,
Yeah?
you support Chelsea, but sometimes, you know, after Chelsea, now Man City.
Okay.
People come back supporting Chelsea so that, you know, we are the world champion.
Yes.
Okay.
That is.
Last night, Man U for now, wow. See 10 man. Almost 60 minutes, they don't feel win.
Yes, so.
Where with the word one last night, all Man U fans are crying.
If I'm
I'm telling you.
yeah.
See, from red card at 60 minutes, they can't win them.
Yeah.
So, kudos for Chelsea, and I'm not happy for Man City during that match yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's the only annoyance I got last night.
Okay.
I wanted 60 to carry this league, and they must carry this league.
They're fire by force.
I'm telling you.
All right.
See, this match now, Arsenal will draw and lose.
Okay.
And the match will go on.
All right.
One match to play so that the time we will play Man City, we will give them 3 goals and 3 points. I'm saying we are comfortable.
All right. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. he said that they want to win so that they are comfortable with the top four, so that when they
When
play
City,
City,
they
they'll
just
dash
dash
them
City.
3 goals and 3 points. It's not like that now because they have a new coach, they have players that have pride. But so let's see what happens in that game. Everybody is fighting for that top four because it's not even guaranteed that Chelsea is going to win their next game. It might be that game that will probably guarantee them to finish top four. So everybody will fight. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to
Good
you.
morning.
Name and location, please.
Samuel calling from Iwere.
All right.
Abia State.
All right. Your contribution.
Yesterday I was talking about really being a marathon.
Mhm.
If you ever run a marathon, you understand that when it's about 10 kilometers, 5 kilometers, it's no longer about talent, about
Right.
Endurance,
Endurance, yeah.
finishing the
Finish line, yeah.
The team, and the team Arsenal now is not about playing beautiful football, it's about getting the 3 points and crossing the line.
Mhm.
Yes, we may still drop points the remaining games, but the thing is that I just hope they keep maintaining that consistency and also as they keep dropping. But also another thing that since we are 7 points ahead of City, there's enough capital. Even if we drop points, we are still ahead. Even the season pass, Arsenal would have lost this game against Brighton in 2 years. Arsenal 2 years ago, they said we have lost this game.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
And this City team again, this is not the City we used to know. The quality is not there compared to City of before.
Yeah, 3 years
These
ago,
guys
yeah.
don't know what they are doing. This quality City have drastically dropped. That's why I'm not too scared of this particular City team.
Yeah, true. Yeah, all right. Thank you. It's true. What you said is right. Imagine they have the prime Gundogan and prime De Bruyne. Yeah, there is no way they will not go and do that thing in row everybody's talking about. But now they have Checky. Checky is good. Prime Kai Walker. Prime everybody was in their prime. Even Justo was trying.
This after they win the Champions League, just as they say, Sergio Walker, thanks for coming stage left.
Okay, 0706 048 5853. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, guys. Good afternoon.
Greet you too. Yeah, name and location, please.
Alex calling.
All right, Alex.
It wasn't funny for us yesterday, but what will be. Kudos to West Ham. Also kudos to you getting maximum 3 points with clean sheet. It's a massive one. At least it shows that West Ham are looking to escape. They are really in their fact. If you see the way they play, you see that they really want to
survive.
Pull out themselves from that relegation zone. And eventually it might work for them because even if there is a 1% chance out of 100%, then it's still possible. Just put our fingers crossed. And let me remind you people, John and Co, that this same Newcastle that beat us, our unbeaten run started with them. We won them from the period we won them 1 year. That was how we started. Till we still played them again.
That was Amorim now.
So there is only them that have the capability, and even with that regard, they still show that they have the capability of being the normal Newcastle we have always known them to be. Even though they have not been that fantastic in the league, but it is still Newcastle. Carrick, let me tell you what he did in that yesterday game shows that it's as if he wasn't willing to win the game. Because how can you tell me that you have Cisco out front, even though he was not contributing that much, at least bring in Ahmad and put in that number 9 position. He has been running our results with him. Why not pull out the Cisco? I mean, why will you even okay, no problem.
Your time don't pass.
He did what he did, but putting in Malaysia. Let me tell you, you better make Mazra with the player. You see, it's Mazra at that position.
All right, thank you very much. Yes. Yeah.
Osla, yes.
Thank you.
We keep our heads high and see how we navigate through our next game.
All right, thank you. Okay, let's see.
You go know. Some players are supposed to be Manchester.
Okay.
The Hague.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you. Name and location, please.
Yeah,
Good morning. All right, your contribution.
This is Premier League. This is Premier League. If you like, carry Guardiola, carry Ancelotti, carry Zidane, draw them, make them one. The rule. You just must win you. That is why I like Premier League. So So all these things we carry they play before. It never jam. The thing don't jam at all. And then look at the Arsenal, the goals where they score before. You see the goals on the release. The corners where they get before, the corners on the go down. So this is Premier League.
Yeah.
So to me, I see giving Man City this league.
Okay.
Going to God also, there's also I beg God will help me and tell also, John help me and tell that also. I beg no, so let me tell you, if Chelsea not qualify for Champions League, that is where Sam will go for up.
Aura for aura. Egusi for egusi. All right, thank you.
This for this.
Aura for aura.
Also, you be awake and you see West Ham go to 20th.
Yeah. Chelsea will not finish top 4.
Okay.
Okay.
It's sure.
Hello, good
Hello,
morning.
good morning.
Good morning to you. No allocation, please. Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Okay, your contribution.
See, all these ones, what these Chelsea people they made, are just making them lost. If you like, just about Gara or Beck, not only MNF, you are waiting for them. Let the people of Chelsea, if you like, make it Man City, 100 points, nothing will happen this season. You are focused on them, and that's why you are just follow them by coded brain, because we don't know the thing they were waiting for us, and that thing they were feeling. That one will not happen this season.
Okay.
Nothing can make Arsenal lose that Premier League, either they like it or not.
Okay.
They will take it. The only thing not to tell them in the out of that problem. Man City is going for second, nothing doubting about it. If I can take second for 3 times, follow him back, follow my.
You can take it for a 4th time now.
All right. Okay. All right, thank you. Okay.
That's all I have.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, finally, guys, on our YouTube channel. Okay, Double J says, "Good morning, guys. We lost that match because the sub, what was the sub Bugatti cannot win match for us." Okay. Finally, Okonkwo Mary is saying, "This is why I get upset when people say that Carrick deserves to be a Manchester United's manager. Defeat is inevitable, but the way you lose is what matters. Heaven was there and you bring in Malaysia. Haba." Okay. Okay, finally, finally on the MPFL, Rivers United beat Academy 3-0. So Rivers United and the MPFL are now top. They have 2 outstanding games. They have 49 points. Rangers International has 47 points on the table. So 2 points ahead of Rangers International with 2 games remaining. So Rangers need to keep winning, and hopefully Rivers will drop points if they want to win the MPFL this season. But is their fan favorite? Rivers United are fan favorite to win it, because having 2 games outstanding is too much in the MPFL. But let's see. Okay, this is how we're going to end today's show. Thank you for being part of today's show. For Arsenal fans are enjoying everywhere, because this league is officially in their own hands. They will decide if they want to win this Premier League or not. So everything is in their own hands. But let's see what happens come end of the season. I'm rooting for Carrick. I'm rooting for any young manager out there in the Premier League trying to make name for themselves. Join us tomorrow, because Spurs is going to play a game today. Let's see if they are going to join the relegation battle. And tomorrow we'll talk about the MPFL, things happening around MPFL. Join us tomorrow by 8 a.m. sharp. My name is Godwin. Have a wonderful day.
104.3 FM.
3 goals.